Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with another January Hop Baby Got Scraps layout. And so I'm going to try and use up some more of my scraps from the Simple Stories collection and document the cluster of pictures that I printed of my grandson. I did a 52 weeks of 52 photos yesterday, and this is going to be a facing page. I wanted to use the same collection, and so I don't really know exactly what I'm doing, but that's pretty typical for me. I have quite a few scraps, not a single stitch of full paper. I do have a 6x8 paper pad left, but other than that, I just have scraps. Lots and lots of embellishments. I'd love to get as many of those used up to where I'm still happy and not like just putting things on there to put them on there. So I have my papers and in my scraps, I have my embellishments and my pictures. So let's see how this goes. So the other layout is also on a 12x12 white cardstock, so I went with that as well. And then I just took all these little papers that I still have left over, and I make them, as many of them that are long enough or big enough for me to use, into strips so that I can build a background. So on the other layout, I built like a little corner piece for my picture to kind of sit in, and then added some more to the top. And since I don't have anything big enough to map this huge picture, because I printed it on 8x10 or 8x11 photo paper, and then of course trimmed it down, but it's 12 pictures of this cutie patootie. And so I needed a bigger space covered so that this huge picture could have something behind it. And I didn't want to just pull out, regular paper. Now I do end up matting it on a solid black cardstock, so that it gives me a little bit more of a depth, because I made my strips of paper a little too high. So plus it will help kind of rein everything in. So I love that. And there's already going to be black on the layout because like the words are typically in black, like on the embellishments and the titles and stuff like that. The other thing I really want to do is use a bunch of these tags. So I used 4 tags on my last layout that's going to be facing this. I just decided to use all of these like title tags. I don't care that there's a bunch of words on here. They're all very fitting. It says Life's a Zoo, which is actually the title of the facing page. Love You a Ton, which of course I do. Adventure, Hang in There, and Wild One. All of those are very fitting. Now, 2 of them are kind of that aqua teal color, so I decided to move everything around so that they could be on opposite ends, so I wasn't looking like there was a pattern being formed, and obviously I didn't want them right next to each other, so I just put them up there at the top. You can really not tell that they're tagged much. The 2 first ones on the left still have a little of that circle at the top, and you can see a smidge of a circle on the very last one. But really, for the most part, you can't even really tell that they're tags, which is fine with me. I did take my finger to distress the edges. Ended up cutting my finger underneath my pointer fingernail, which hurt like heck, but I didn't get blood on my layout, so that's good. But anyway, so I distress the sides just to give it a little more dimension. And then I just start embellishing. And I love this little Roar Loud because he's got his arms up and, he's just being kind of cute. Well, not kind of cute, like seriously cute. But I just thought it was kind of fitting there. Plus, there was like a gap in space where I could cover it and it wouldn't be a problem. I put this little koala on there because there is a koala on the other layout. I put a title tag up here, even though there's tons and tons of titles already on here. I use one that's similar to the one on the matching page, and it just is wild and free. Because, when he's laying on this little mat, he is kind of wild and free. Like, obviously can't go very far because he's 3 months old. But he's, free and not being held or in a crib or whatever. Then I put this little jungle safari down here, just mostly because it's cute. Brings in a lot of those same colors. But I do add this red strip down at the bottom from the sticker book, because the only red that's really on this layout right now is that "Love You a Ton" tag at the top. Now there's red in the picture, so I'm perfectly fine with bringing red in, even though it's not really anywhere else. But there's like a T in one of the tags and a couple flowers, but really there's no other red. So I add a flashlight up at the top that's red. I add this little red strip, and then I'm going to bring in a red enamel dot at some point as well. So it kind of brings a little bit more red around the entire layout instead of in just one location. So I get that up there. I add these little wordy bits. This one says "Stay Wild, Child." And then I'm going to put some on some of the pictures that say like "Silly Monkey," "Having a Wild Time." And then there's one that says "Caution, Wild Animals." Kind of along going on the whole wild theme with this layout. I mean, he's as wild as he can be, being, 3 months old. But then other than that, I put like little paw prints on here just to give it a little bit more, and like use a couple more embellishments up. And I mean, really mainly that's it. I will end up putting 3 enamel dots in the bottom right corner, and also towards the top left corner underneath the tags, like above that "Roar Loud," just to add a little bit more of the colors all around the layout. Don't panic. I'm going to put the lid on my glue very soon. You got to be careful with Nuvo Deluxe. If you don't put the lid on it quickly, it will definitely get icky in the tip. The good thing is, all you got to do is take like a, I use a paper clip that I have unfurled, and that's how I unstick the glue in my Nuvo Deluxe, because it is my favorite glue. But anyway, here is the close-up of my Baby Got Scraps layout. Like I said, it is a facing page to the layout I did for 52 weeks of 52 photos. Yesterday, I also did Baby Got Scraps with that, because like I said, all I have in this collection is scraps. So hoping to get some more of this used up. I would love it if you'd give me a thumbs up if you like my video and or my layout. And I would definitely love it if you'd subscribe if you haven't. There is a playlist for Baby Got Scraps, so please go check that out, and all the other people who are creating and inspiring us to use our scraps. Hope you have a great day. Hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love, and happy scrapping.